Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome back once again here to Behind the Arc Basketball, as we have great basketball in store tonight here on the play-by-play, part of a doubleheader, by the way, tonight. First game going down, TCU taking on Oklahoma State. This one at Oklahoma State. The big name, of course, to know. #1 recruit coming in here. Potential #1 overall draft pick for the 2021 draft with Cade Cunningham for this game. Can't wait to call it for you guys. This will be a part of a doubleheader, also covering Duke versus Notre Dame as well right after this one. So, welcome on the stream, everyone. Glad to have you guys on board once again. Jesse here. Can't wait. Vegas back onto the chat here. Taking the Cowboys in this one. DJ, what's good, man? Carl Jahan, welcome on the stream. Behind the Arc fan, Bradley. The Mod Squad's back here. Jose, welcome on the channel once again, brother. And we got Kate as well out in the chat going for 50 plus. It's looking like right now. But yes, I'll be back later tonight. Duke taking on Notre Dame for the late game at 9 o'clock Eastern. Welcome on Brayton here. Glad to have you on board, man. Sports Expert, what's good here? Yo, Ohio State taking on Purdue. That game is going to be at Purdue, and Purdue looking to pull off the upset. 17 Clipper, welcome on the stream. He's taking Oklahoma State as well, 87-77. Yeah, I'm going to take Oklahoma State in this one, 76-72 for my prediction. Oklahoma State 6-0 entering this game. They're looking really good so far this year, squeaking out, though, close victories that they've been able to have that clutch moment in them. Cade Cunningham for sure in the last game was able to do it. He only had 10 points, but when they needed him the most, got the game-winning shot over Wichita State as the Oklahoma State Cowboys won that one 67-64. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome on the stream, man. We will see, Vaughn. I just took a test like 3 hours ago, so we will see. Today was a terrible day for me, by the way. It was awful. I was supposed to see my I was supposed to go to my grandfather's funeral today. He passed away on Friday night, and it turned out that I wasn't even able to go to my grandfather's funeral today because one of the guys that I work with at work, well, he came in to record. He actually doesn't work with me. I have to take in guests to record at the studio, and he showed up. He recorded yesterday, and it turns out that he tested positive, and I found out about that this morning. So I had to go out and get a test in. We're going to see. Looks like I have to wait for 72 hours to get my test results back, so we will see. What's good, Jason? Welcome to the stream here once again, man. We're supposed to be getting big-time snow. Looks like late tonight into tomorrow, about 8 to 12, it looks like. So probably going to be 2 or 3 days from now, most likely, Bradley, when I get the results. TCU with a tip first. They go in the purple uniforms, white numbers, white letters. Oklahoma State in the orange jerseys, as TCU will take a three. That one from the right corner, no good. Rebound, Oklahoma State. Cunningham has it. Dribble drive into lane, puts it up. It gets blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Oklahoma State's going to have it back. 19:38 left to go. Hey, thanks so much, Brayton. Appreciate it, man. Bradley taking Oklahoma State here, 82-68. Thanks so much, Carl Johan. Jose, welcome back on board here, as Oklahoma State has the basketball here. Hands it over to the left wing. Isaac likely pass over to Cunningham, top of the key. Cunningham now with the basketball. There's going to be a fall set on the screen. It's on number 25, Bernard Kuma of Oklahoma State. So he picks up the fall, and TCU will have it back. Over 134. I'm going to take yes with that. So I will say yes for over 134 in this game. TCU gave up 79 to Providence, and they gave up 82 to Oklahoma. So TCU struggled playing defense in those two games. TCU has it, second possession, moves it around the perimeter, and they turned it out of bounds, missed their mark in the pass. 19-16 left to go first half. It's going to be second possession here for Oklahoma State. For TCU, they got 2 stars in their roster, and also a rising third player here. RJ Nembhard, the player to know, the point guard for TCU. And then the big man down low they got as well with Kevin Samuel. Oklahoma State has the basketball at the left elbow. The refs are going to blow the whistle, say it's going to be an offensive foul once again. So second offensive foul here, and TCU will have it back. Oof. Oh, man. Well, send my thoughts out to that person that you subscribe on YouTube too that has it. TCU third possession, going to take a 3. It's no good off the mark, and rebound by Oklahoma State. Into the hands of Keelan Boone. Boone dribble drive, dish out to the top of the key. They're going to set it up, takes the 3. That one's off the back iron, but goes in. It just stops dead right there off the back iron, and that is good for the triple. from the outside. So Oklahoma State on the board first, 3-zip. 18.5 left to go here, first half. Jose's taking TCU in this one, 75-66. TCU has it around the perimeter. Ball gets deflected out of bounds by Likely here. Clock will stop with 18-19. Isaac Likely was the one who hit down the jumper a couple of moments ago. It's going to be TCU basketball once again. Dribble drive inside as they make their move into the lane. That's good for 2 by R.J. Nembhard. So 1-point game, 2 minutes through almost. Cunningham has the ball top of the key. Dribbles inside Cade Cunningham. Shot fake right baseline. Nice pass to left wing. Catch and shoot 3. Couldn't connect on it though. And TCU grabs the rebound. 17:55 left to go as we just getting started in this one. DJ Clutch, what's good here, brother, for stopping them by? There we go. Carl Jahan going for the over 131. Hopefully you'll be able to cash in on that. TCU with 2 on the board. Floats it up, and that's going to go out of bounds. It was deflected out of bounds by Oklahoma State. So TCU is going to get it back. Number 25 for the Cowboys, Bernard Kuma, deflected it out of bounds. 17:41 left to go. TCU going to get the inbound underneath their hoop. They do at the right baseline. Kevin Samuel dribbles back around the perimeter, hands it over to the right baseline. Dribble drive here. PJ Fuller dishes out to the top to Nembhard, takes the 3, and he's got it. R.J. Nembhard responsible for all 5 TCU points. Oklahoma State now with the basketball once again. Cunningham takes it past half court. Cunningham at the top of the key, as he is guarded by P.J. Fuller, the sophomore. Moves it out to the right corner, back over to Cunningham. Sets the pick. Cunningham dribbles. Stop and pop jumper. Free throw circle, no good. Tipped up. And it's going to be an offensive rebound by Oklahoma State. So Likely has it back. Moves it out to the left elbow. Dribbles inside. Floats down it up. Hit the front rim to get the offensive rebound right back. Puts it up and able to get the bucket. That's good for 2 by Keelan Boone. Ties it up at 5. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, Bradley. Sending my thoughts out to your grandmother there. So sorry, man. Yeah, I hope not, man. Send my best wishes and prayers out to her. TCU takes the 3, that one off the side of the rim, and that goes out of bounds, so Oklahoma State's going to have it back. Yeah, it's a different camera angle going on right now on the TV screen. It's like way high and tilted up towards the press box. Very odd camera angle. At least I'm happier with this camera angle than if it was on the floor court, what they had. They had it, I think, in 2016 for one of the games. They had it as the floor cam. 16.5 left to go, Oklahoma State basketball. R.J. Nembhard with all 5 for TCU. Likely dribbles now as he passes. Nice find inside and able to cut to the basket. That's good for 2 by the freshman, 4-star Matthew Alexander Moncrief. Cowboys take the lead. 7-5. We got 16:15 left to go in the first half. Mike Miles passes around the perimeter. Ball gets deflected, stolen away. 2-on-1. Oklahoma State going to throw it down in transition. That is good. And count the bucket in, a foul as well. So we're going to send Oklahoma State to the free throw line with that and shoot the and 1. Huge slam jam right there. Keelan Boone right in transition, threw it down. Hey, what's good, the Mouse? Welcome onto the stream, man. Appreciate it for stopping the by. He's going TCU here for Vegas. And this one, looking like he's got his bet on TCU for this game. Massive slam there by Keelan Boone for Oklahoma State. So he's going to go to the free throw line. And that one's good. Knocks it down. Completes the 3-point play. Absolute poster for sure. Keelan Boone already got 8 points tonight. He is only averaging 5.5 per game. Look at that. 80% of the points so far. 16 minutes left to go first half. TCU double teamed. Pass over to the right corner. As they have it. Bounce pass now inside and they're pick. Ooh, they're going to call a reach in. Well, that was close to being pickpocketed the basketball, but the refs will blow the whistle on the key. They say that it's Oklahoma State that reached in inside the key. That child pick right there of what they were showing at Cade Cunningham looks like a very, very young child like Steph Curry. picture that they were showing over on ESPN. We're going to go to a timeout. Oklahoma State leads at 10-5 to score. All right, first timeout of the game here. Keontae Johnson's condition, I'll take a look at that and see if anything's changed, but there's positive news out of it. Last time I checked is that he was able to FaceTime his teammates, and yeah, he was talking to his teammates, so looking like it's been really positive here. Last 48 hours, according to 247 Sports, really, really positive on Keontae Johnson's condition. That is great to see for sure. And according to ESPN, Keontae Johnson even talked and FaceTimed his team, so that is great there. NBA Gaming, welcome back on the stream here, brother. Appreciate it for stopping on by. Oklahoma State looking good so far. It's Keelan Boone. He's got 8 points out of the 10. Cade Cunningham has got 1 rebound. Also got a block in the first possession so far. So right now we're currently on the first of the game as far as this one, stoppage in time. Yeah, so they have 4 timeouts in the first half. They have so they give you 4 timeouts here in college in the first half. So a little bit different from the NBA. Gordon Hayward suffered a fracture. Looks like shooting hand. Oof. Feels like his body just made out of glass. That's rough. Preseason for Gordon Hayward and just can't get through it. Ouch. It's unfortunate. What's good there, Ty? I appreciate the man for stopping on by here. Arku, welcome on the stream, man. Looking for the highlights later tonight. Hopefully some good ones. An absolute poster Oklahoma State threw down a couple moments ago. It actually wasn't Cade Cunningham, though. It was Keelan Boone for Oklahoma State. But Cade Cunningham, he's yet to score so far. Hopefully we'll see him on the board later today in this one. What's good, John? Welcome onto the stream here, brother. Right now in the first timeout, 10-5 the scores. We're going to get right back into it, folks. Into this one for the play-by-play. If you guys are new to the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play basketball. And we're going to be back for the next game later tonight, Notre Dame taking on Duke for that one as well. So where we left off, TCU with 15:51 left to go here first half. They're going to shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. First shot, no good, missed. Off the mark by the 3-star freshman, Mike Miles. Going to have a second one coming up here at the line, and that one is way off the mark. Didn't even hit the rim. It hit the bottom right part of the backboard. So Oklahoma State comes up with a rebound. Cowboys have it at the right wing. Pass over to Cunningham. Cunningham at the right wing perimeter now. As he is guarded by the freshman, number 11, Taron Ford. Cunningham going to take a 3. Couldn't get it, but they get an offensive rebound likely. Shovels out to the left corner. Oklahoma State another 3. Rondell Walker couldn't hit it either. Rebound TCU with the ball. They dribble at the top of the free throw circle, and Oklahoma State going to get charged with a foul. Reaching. Picked up by number 14, Bryce Williams for the Cowboys. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome onto the stream here, bud, once again. Yes, it's supposed to snow. Very soon, man. Very, very soon. Yeah, they've been looking like top 25 material so far. 6-0, squeaking out close victories. This could be a good one to start off conference play, able to grab this today. Looking good so far. Solid without Cade Cunningham onto the board. TCU flings it to the left corner. Stage dribble left baseline, and another Cowboy foul picked up here. Just a bump and a foul. That's going to be, once again, 14. Same player that picked it up. Bryce Williams. Yeah, Behind the Arc fans got a good question there because Duke, Kentucky brought in the number 1 recruiting class. Duke brought in the number 3 recruiting class. I know both of the teams lost a significant amount of their players, but left corner 3, TCU knocks it down. But I feel like this year, with no fans in the stands to start out, or very limited fans in the stands, had a significant impact impact on how poor of the Blue Bloods have performed so far this season. 10-8 to score, 14:53 left to go. Oklahoma State has, and TCU going to commit a reach and fall as the clock will stop. So that's the second personal by TCU. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Vegas. Yeah, they just closed down the school district where my whole family works at. They had so many people test positive that they had to close down the entire school district now. So my town has to go remote learning for like the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. Underneath inside, Oklahoma State going to get the bucket. That's good for 2. 12-8. Oklahoma State with 5 rebounds so far. TCU double teamed at the left wing. Moves it back out to the top of the key. And TCU going to take a 3 straight away. They knock that one down. Number 5, Chuck O'Bannon from the perimeter puts it to a 1-point game. Oklahoma State has it. Takes it past half court. At the top of the keys, Avery Anderson. Slides it over to the left wing into the hands of Likely. Likely dribbles as he has it at the free throw circle. Pass over to Cunningham. Bounce pass now to the left baseline. So they have it into the hands of Alexander Moncrief. 8 on the shot clock. Left baseline dribble underneath. Shot fake. Puts it up and no good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound back to TCU. Horned Frogs now with the ball. At the top. Slides it over once again to Mike Miles. Moves it back to the right wing to O'Bannon. Passes to the right corner, guarded by Cunningham as R.J. Nembhard. A leading scorer TCU so far. Great defense there by Cunningham. Nembhard shot, hit the front rim. A rebound Cunningham as well. Cade now with the basketball. Dribble jive. Shovels out, right corner, wide open 3. Takes it. Couldn't get it though. They've had a couple big looks right there. Cade Cunningham with another solid pass to a wide open man. Just couldn't hit it. And TCU with the basketballs. The clock will stop here with 13:22. Yeah, Vegas' school going to be virtual until January 11th. I think in my town as well, that's what they're going to do. Ouch. Number 9 for a test. Ouch. 13:20 left to go here. Cade Cunningham has it. Top of the key. Dribbles towards the left wing perimeter. He is double teamed. Oh, nice find inside and a slam dunk right there with a two-handed flush. Going down. Caleb Boone. Great gift of a pass by Cade Cunningham to a wide open Caleb Boone underneath the hoop. 13 minutes left to play first half. TCU trailing by 3. They have the basketball. Bounce pass to the top here. They will drive inside, and they're going to move it out to the left corner. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Or the refs actually say Oklahoma State tipped it out of bounds. Lucky that appeared that could be very close, but it's going to be Oklahoma State who tipped it out of bounds. Gavin Newsom out in California, not going to allow school to open in person. Ooh. Yeah, Ty thinks that they should do a 14-team tournament for college football playoffs. I agree with that, man, since there was such a short season, and some of these teams that play 6 games or other teams that play 10 games. Definitely agree, man. That jumper no good off the mark, and all depends on the competition. Yeah, Coastal Carolina just owning the competition. 12.5 left to go. All depends on the teams that you face, though. TCU dribbles the ball past the court, takes the 3. That's good. Ties up at 14. Actually, they're going to say his foot was on the line, so they give him a deep 2. So he took the jumper. 1 foot was behind the 3-point line. 1 of them was on it. Bounce pass. Cunningham tried to cut there, but the ball gets intercepted off the likely bounce pass. TCU has it back. What's good, Coy? Welcome on to the stream here. Ian, welcome on board. I'm taking Oklahoma State in this one. 76-72, taking the Cowboys. 12:07 left to go. Cade Cunningham so far, he has yet to score, but he's got 4 rebounds so far. A lot of good assists by Cade Cunningham. They just haven't been able to get the shots down and drop. He had 2 wide open passes to the perimeter. My man Cade right back out onto the chat here, struggling right now, but when he's going to turn it up to me, looks like right now. Cade's going to take a seat on the bench. He's missed all 4 shots so far. Still a lot of game left to go, though. He had a great find a couple minutes ago. He was double teamed and found his teammate underneath the rim for the slam jam. 12 minutes left to go, first half. Oklahoma State now with the basketball. Top of the key, Avery Anderson. Slides it over to left wing to Keelan Boone. Passes over left corner, Rondell Walker back out on top and moves over to the right wing. They'll dribble now at the free throw circle, and that's going to be an Oklahoma State offensive foul, so it goes back to TCU. Yo, what's good, my man John from Off the Wall Hockey? Appreciate it, brother, for stopping on by. You guys enjoy NHL content, you know where to go to. Absolutely best YouTube content there is for the NHL on the tube there. So check them out over at Off the Wall Hockey. And congrats, man, to he added in another position there. So that's awesome, man. Just keeping on racking it up. Am I going to go live Saturday at Louisville and Wisconsin? Unfortunately, I'm going to take Iowa versus Gonzaga in that time slot there. I don't know why they scheduled out a game when there's already a great game going on at that time. I don't know why in the world they just they scheduled two great college basketball games at once, and unfortunately, I can only take one of those. Whereas like as far as the schedule, they put on last Friday they put on Kansas versus Omaha over on ESPN2 when they scheduled in so many good games for conflicts between top 25 teams or so. One great game on CBS where another great game's going on in ESPN and ESPN2. I mean, you gotta stagger out the games more and allow people to watch it instead of you got a blowout game on one night and then the next day you got three really solid games that you have to switch the dial between. So right now we're on the timeout. Cade Cunningham yet to score so far. He's got 4 boards, 2 assists. Did check out of the game on the bench for the last minute or so. Right now on the timeout as we'll switch it there. So it goes like this. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Also, feel free to check out the Behind the Arc Basketball channel memberships. That is all new. We just started that out like 2 or 3 days ago or so. That's really cool what we got going on there. So, 2 cool perks, 2 low prices. First one, channel shoutouts at the end of my live streams. We got with the shoutout slide I got going on over there. So, that'll be presented at the end of the live streams for $1.99 per month at the US dollar rate. Second perk there for $4.99 per month US dollar rate. We got going on special live streams. Those are going to be quite cool once we get those going on for the special member live streams at least once per month. We're talking about possibly an NFL stream or a NASCAR race, something like something cool that I can stream for you guys other than basketball at least once per month for a member type of stream to keep the play-by-play just flowing and get my repertoire in there for different types of sports there, which would be pretty cool, expanding my sport knowledge at least once per month. So right now in the timeout, we're going to take a look college basketball scoreboard today. Got a lot of stuff going on. Pretty cool here. Miami leading Pittsburgh 35-34 currently. UMass destroying LaSalle today 85-66. And Richmond got the W over Vanderbilt 78-67. Richmond trying to build back into the top 25 again. They were just knocked out. Villanova down by 2 against Butler 21-19. We'll keep you guys posted on that as Ohio State also in the top 25. They're trailing at Purdue 14-12. Alright, so here we go. Back into it. 11:44 left to go. It's going to be TCU basketball, 1-point game. By the way, this is the first ever time I've streamed TCU before on the channel. So, we're getting into some of these different teams this season. That is one thing for sure. At the left elbow, RJ Nembhard has it. He's the best player in the season so far for TCU. That's going to get stolen away by Oklahoma State here. 2-on-1 fast break off the steal. Couldn't connect with it, though, as the ball was swiped out of bounds by the Horned Frogs. As P.J. Fuller came in right there, swiped it away underneath the hoop. And actually, there was a foul as well in transition, and it's a late foul call. They're going to say that Oklahoma State's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. So shooting 2 here, Isaac Likely, junior guard for Oklahoma State. He's having a great season rebounding here. 6'4". He's averaging 8 rebounds per game. Solid for him. First free throw, got it. Ty thinks he might want to do play-by-play channel for Major League Baseball. Dude, go for it, man. Definitely go for it. Whatever you guys want to do. We got Bradley with a Louisville channel. We got Ryan with a Dayton Flyers sports talk. So, yeah, it's been motivational here for getting a couple new channels out there just by watching my streams, I guess. 11-10 left to go. Both of the free throws good at the line by Likely. Horned Frogs now with the ball. Fuller at the right wing. Pass over to the left wing. They're going to shoot a deep three, and they connect. So we tie up at 16. These shots were happening a lot against Providence. TCU lighting it from the floor. Reason why they lost that game was because of the turnovers. 10:40 left to go. First half. Oklahoma State has it. Isaac Likely left elbow, drives now, left baseline inside, moves it back out to the left wing perimeter. Oklahoma State going to take a three, couldn't connect on that one, tipped up, rebound TCU. Horned Frogs with the ball once again. They dribble left baseline, ball deflected out of bounds, last touched. Refs will say it's off of an Oklahoma State player, so TCU will get it back. Hey, what's good, Chicago Bulls 123? Welcome onto the stream, bud. Ethan here once again. Maybe for the special live streams, we'll see. Probably at least once in my lifetime I'll cover an MLB game or so. Maybe, we'll see. I'd like to cover like an Olympic sport or so. I'm trying to see what I can do, or so at least once per month. 10.5 left to go. First half. TCU gets the inbounds. He is double team, moves it out to the right wing, pass over to the left wing. And in the post, that's good for 2 by TCU. So 18-16 to score. The Mouse, what's good here? He's liking TCU by 11 in this one today. Oklahoma State has it inside. They lost control of the basketball, and it goes out of bounds as well. So that clock will stop here. Yeah, Cade Cunningham so far hasn't been able to hit on his shots. 0 for 4 from the floor. We still got a lot of game left to go, though. Cade's back into the game right now. Likely hands it over to Cunningham at the top of the key. Does have 4 rebounds. Moves out to the left wing. TCU's been throwing double teams at Cade today so far. They're going to man up on him now, though. Go one-on-one. They pass it back over to Likely. Likely dribbles, free throw circle, moves it inside. He gets deflected, though. Ball's on the ground, stolen away here by the Horned Frogs. Bad decision by Isaac Likely. Leads the bucket right there in transition. Floats it up over the top. That's an alley-oop jam by Mike Miles. The Horned Frogs coming right back into this one as they are on quite a bit of a run. 20-16, they lead it. 9.5 remaining. Coy's like an Oklahoma State, 71-65 it looks like. Oklahoma State underneath, puts it up. That's good for 2. Great work right in there into the post, able to get that one to fall off the glass by Isaac Likely. Favorite MLB team is the Red Sox. So yeah, I'm a big Boston sports fan myself. So all Boston sports. TCU has it at the left wing. Bounce pass into the hands of Samuel. Almost lost it. Able to get it back and puts it up and in off the glass. Great job to stay with it for the big fella there. 6'11" center for TCU, Kevin Samuel. He's almost averaging a double-double. He's got more than 10 rebounds per game this season. He is good. Oklahoma State, left baseline dribble, drives inside, right-handed hook, couldn't get it. Too strong off the glass. A rebound back to TCU. In transition, the jack up a 3, they got it. TCU's offense looking good right now. They are cooking. RJ Nembhard from the perimeter. He's got 10. Yeah, Red Sox historically beat the Cardinals in the World Series. One of the guys that I work with at work, he's a huge Cardinals fan. He came from St. Louis to Massachusetts. Cade Cunningham just missed another shot in the key. Tried to go inside and just too strong off the glass. No good. TCU in transition. Missed it. And there's a lot of contact there. No foul, though, as Oklahoma State's going to get the rebound and they take a timeout. Alright, so down to 3 timeouts left remaining here in the first half for Oklahoma State. First timeout taken in this game. We're going to go on a timeout here right now on Behind the Arc Basketball. Points in transition. That's been the key here why TCU has taken the lead as we're on the timeout. So, 8:08 left to go first half. TCU knocking down the triples. Oklahoma State struggling 1 for 6 from the outside. TCU red hot shooting 5 for 9. They're looking like they were shooting in that Providence game. They just couldn't put it together due to turnovers. But, yeah, Horned Frogs looking solid here. RJ Nembhard, he has been the case today for TCU. 10 points, 4 for 6 shooting from the floor. For Oklahoma State, the leading scorer actually is Keelan Boone with 8 points so far. And then Isaac Likely with 4. Cade Cunningham, projected number 1 2021 NBA draft pick. He has been held scoreless so far here by Cade Cunningham. Of course, we still got a lot of game left to go. 0 for 5 from the floor. We'll see how this all trends out so far today. Yeah, TCU looking good right now, the Mouse. Oklahoma State was out in front pretty comfortable early on. They were up 10-5, and then TCU getting on quite a bit of a run. College basketball scoreboard update. Currently looks like this. Ohio State leading Purdue 22-17. Villanova took the lead against Butler 30-24. I'll be back later tonight, by the way, covering Notre Dame versus Duke. Feel free to stop on by for that one. Huge test tonight to see where Duke is. Syracuse able to get the W against Northeastern tonight, 62-56. Richmond over Vanderbilt, 78-67. UMass, they are cooking. Their big fella, Trey Mitchell, looking like he could be very well A-10 player of the year. He had 37 points, a career high today for UMass for Trey Mitchell. Dropped down 37 against LaSalle. UMass won 85-66. And yeah, I definitely would mark Trey Mitchell on National Player of the Year candidate list right there. If you don't know him, the name's going to come up quick this season. That is one thing for sure with Trey Mitchell from the UMass Minutemen. As for other college basketball games, Colorado destroyed Omaha 91-49. Oregon State beat UTSA today 73-61. Miami taking on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh leads at 39-35. And yes, Cincinnati, yep, that one going on right now. Cincinnati up against South Florida, 28-26. So, thanks so much, Behind the Arc fan there. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well here, folks, on Behind the Arc Basketball. Will Purdue win by 4? I'm probably going to say no to that for Purdue winning by 4. If that margin's actually correct, that would definitely be a stunner there if Purdue is actually able to win by 4. But we'll see. I think Purdue has a good chance to possibly pull off the upset tonight against Ohio State. Ohio State's missing E.J. Liddell, I believe, and Ohio State, they've been playing down to their competition recently, able to squeak close victories out of mid-majors. So I think Ohio State's really vulnerable to getting beat sometime. What's good there, Ryan Davids? Welcome back onto the stream. Dave Davids, welcome back on here, brother, once again. As we get right back after the timeout, Cade Cunningham has yet to score. He's 0 for 5 shooting from the floor. And Cade Cunningham's going to have the basketball here looking for something off the inbound. So he has it at the left wing. Oklahoma State with the basketball. Cunningham, left baseline dribble underneath. Puts it up, and that will go in for 2 right there. Good move to the bucket by Cade Cunningham. So he gets his first 2 of the game. That was a hard-fought bucket right there by Cade underneath. He just makes everything just so simple out on the court, though. TCU has it top of the key. Nembhard, guarded by Cunningham. That's going to be the big battle to look out for tonight. Nembhard, the leading scorer, averaging over 17 points per game for the Horned Frogs. TCU has it. Dribble drive, passing the traffic. Samuel puts it up, and he gets fouled. Shooting foul picked up by Keelan Boone, number 20 of Oklahoma State. Should be sending Kevin Samuel over to the free throw line. Behind the Arc fan puts out, when asked about he was in the strip club in Vegas and Atlanta, James Harden saying, quote, he was training, close quote. Very interesting response by the Beard. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm shocked that he actually played yesterday in the preseason for Houston. First free throw, TCU. At the line, got it. Actually, they got the bucket before that, so it was 28-20. 7:25 left to go. 28-20 to score. Oklahoma State gets the basketball back. Alongsto, yes, welcome in here, back from the Philippines. Glad to have you back on the stream once again. They dribble inside, couldn't connect on it. Huge block from behind by TCU. Pass up to the right corner. He was open. Instead, the right baseline dribble. Nembhard puts it up, no good. Tipped up in the air. Hard-fought rebound for the Cowboys by Alexander Moncrief. Cade Cunningham now with the basketball. At the left wing. Cade takes the 3, and no good. It was close. Just rattled out, though, by Cade off the mark. 6:50 remaining. TCU rebounds. As they dribble, burst the speed inside. Puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Samuel puts it back. Couldn't get it to fall, and Oklahoma State comes up with the rebounds. Jesse, what's good here? Glad to have you stop on board as we give Jesse a big warm welcome out on the channel. Oklahoma State pass inside, underneath, nobody there to see that cutter. And that's going to be good for 2 more by the Cowboys. 28-22 the score. Cade Cunningham, beautiful find right there over to number 12, Matthew Alexander Moncrief for Oklahoma State. And we're going to go on a timeout in a 6-point TCU lead. Welcome in, John. Appreciate it, man, for stopping on by. For sure here, Mike Miles so far, rising freshman, a 3-star recruit for TCU, but he has really stepped up this season. Miles so far has only got 2 points. He does have 2 assists, 2 rebounds as well. Still a lot of game left to be played in this one. He's 1 for 3 shooting from the floor. Think Oklahoma State's coming back, Jamar says. Yes, I predicted Oklahoma State would get the W today. I predicted close game, 76-72 is my prediction. Glad to have you on board here, Jesse. Welcome onto the stream, man. Cade Cunningham facilitating. He has 2 assists so far to 4 rebounds. Also scored his first bucket a couple minutes ago. He's only 1 for 7 from the floor. We're back into it. TCU with it at the left wing perimeter. Oh, that'd be so cool behind the arc fan for sure, man. Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham in college. I hope so, Vegas. Hopefully everything will go well here. TCU takes the 3 and they sink it down there from the outside. That's good for the triple. 31-22 the score with 6 minutes left to go here before halftime. TCU's made down 6 3-point shots, so that is why they got the lead so far. I had to go take a test today because I get exposed at work yesterday to one of the guests that recorded with me. So I'm out of work for the rest of this week, I think, right now, until my test results come back, and hopefully a good way there. That jumper no good at the left baseline by Oklahoma State. Rebound TCU. Horned Frogs with 5.5 left to go. Going to jack up another 3 from NBA range. They missed it, but another foul gets picked up inside the paint, and it's going to be on Oklahoma State once again, going up for the rebounds. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball here. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball. Stream number 1 out of 2 tonight. I'll be covering Duke against Notre Dame right after this one. My name is Sal, by the way, so S-A-L. So Mike Miles checks back into the game for TCU. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up here. Jaden Leedy, number 23 for TCU, shooting 2. And he missed at the line, so no good right there at the free throw line. And Oklahoma State's going to have it back. Pass up the court, and that was not Cade Cunningham's fault. That was just a miscommunication there between Cade Cunningham and Likely as Cunningham turned it over, tried to dish it over to Likely at the baseline, and Likely just was not looking up to the basketball. Oklahoma State by 5 or more in this one. Favored it on the line. TCU winning by 15. His prediction he has got here. I would actually go with my prediction was Oklahoma State to win this one by 4, 76-72. We'll see how it turns out. I'm doing the best I can, Jesse. Doing the best I can. Yeah, my grandfather passed away on Friday. The funeral for my grandfather was today, and I was not able to go to the funeral today because I had to go get tested because yesterday at work, the guy who came in and recorded with me in the studio, we found out this morning that he tested positive for COVID, so I had to go in and get a test today and could not see my grandfather's funeral. So really sad day earlier today, and hopefully my results come back, and hopefully they're the good kind of results that you want to hear. 4:40 left to go. TCU has it into the key, shovels out to the top here. RJ Nembhard goes inside, feeds over to Kevin Samuel, and he's going to throw it down with a big two-handed flush. They got their largest lead now by 11. Oklahoma State looking for a bucket, and that's a huge block underneath there by TCU. Number 34 coming up with a block by Kevin Easley. The Horned Frogs have it left baseline. Easley with the basketball, and the refs blow the whistle saying that he traveled with it. So Oklahoma State will have it back. 4:24 left to go, and yeah, TCU just lights out in this game. So far today, the 3 ball has been really shining, whereas Oklahoma State's cold, 1 for 7 from the perimeter. And TCU, almost half their shots have been made from the outside They made 13 shots today from the floor. They're 6 for 11 from the perimeter. Oklahoma State stop and pop. Cunningham couldn't get it. That rim just not courteous. It just rattled out. Rebound back to TCU. They pass over to the right corner easily. Shovels it to Taryn Ford now. Ford with the ball with 3:55 left to go. So sorry, Jesse. Send my thoughts out to you and your family. So sorry. TCU has at the left wing. Pass over top of the key. Dish over, and they're going to turn it over, actually. They were looking for the alley-oop, and that was not even close. That was just out of control with the basketball. So Mike Miles, he was looking to alley-oop past that one, and he just threw it up out of bounds. Looks like for TCU, the big fella, Kevin Samuel, going to take a seat on the bench right now, or they're actually going to go to break. So we're going to go to a timeout here. Currently 33-22 to score. Boom. Hey, thanks so much, Jose. Really appreciate it, man. Alright, quick scoreboard update right now on the timeout. If you guys are new to the stream, feel free to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future live streams. I cover play-by-play of basketball games here, college basketball games, NBA, on Behind the Arc Basketball. And also feel free to check out the Behind the Arc Basketball memberships, all new over there as well. We got some pretty cool stuff over there. Feel free to join the Discord. I got my Twitter link out, and also check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise. All three of those links, Discord, Twitter, and merchandise, are all posted in the description of this video. Sorry to hear that, my man Vegas. I'm glad to have you on here, bud, onto the channel, and to be a part here, man. Anytime that you need anything, brother, feel free to reach out. Same thing with me. It's just been a tough month or so. It's been really tough since October for me. It's been terrible. My aunt passed away back in October, and 45 days later, my grandfather passed away on Friday. It's terrible, absolutely terrible year for sure. But keep your head up, brother, and just go out there and just I think after this, life will be much better down the road for you for sure. You got a bright future for sure, my man. South Florida up against Cincinnati, 34-31. Purdue leading Ohio State 28-27. Villanova extending their lead against Butler now. Last time I checked, is 36-28. Oh yeah, for sure, Behind the Arc fan. Syracuse won today against Northeastern 62-56. And Mississippi State in a tight game against Central Arkansas 35-31. This game right now, it's TCU just living by the 3 from the perimeter. And that's why they're leading in this game. The star has not been Cade Cunningham so far, as that rim just not courteous. Been rattling out a ton of shots by Cade. He's 1 for 9 shooting from the floor, only 2 points so far. Got 5 rebounds and 3 assists, but they just can't hit the shots on the perimeter. That's the thing so far. 1 for 7 from the outside. TCU in transition, looking solid here. Knocking down the triples. They got 6 of those so far. Alright, so right back into it. 33-22 the score. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball, so Cade Cunningham passes over to the free throw circle, takes the jumper. No good, hit the front rim, rebound back over to TCU. Horned Frogs have it, 3:20 left to go. TCU at the left wing, bounce pass free throw circle. Moves it back to Mikey Pearson here at the right wing. Pass over to the right baseline. Over to Easley, slides over to Nemhard. Nemhard dribbles, guarded by Likely, left baseline. Moves it back to the top, ball gets poked, and it'll go out of bounds. Refs say it will be a last touch by Oklahoma State, so TCU will have it back. Number 5 there, almost jumped the route. Rondell Walker couldn't pick it up, though. 3 minutes left to play before halftime. TCU basketball, as they will get the inbound around the perimeter. Three minutes left to go. Nemhard has it top of the free throw circle. They're going to float it up inside. No good, rattled out. Fight for the rebound, and goes right back over to TCU. Once again, going to put it up, and that's good in the post for two. Wow. Big bucket going down right there. What's good? Chris S., welcome onto the stream here, man, once again. Yeah, we're supposed to get a big snowstorm, too, over here, Jesse. So, send my best wishes out to you, man, out there in New Jersey as well. What's good here, Tyler? Glad to have you on the stream, man. No problem, bud. Oklahoma State going to shovel that one inside. That's good into the post for two. 35-24 to score. Approaching that 2-minute mark remaining. TCU basketball, top of the key, RJ Nemhard. He has it as he is guarded by Avery Anderson at Oklahoma State. Horned Frogs ball. Nemhard at the left wing perimeter. Double team. Slides over to the right wing. Pass over to the right quarter. Shot fake. With under 2 minutes left to go. Back over to Nemhard. Jacks up a three. Straight away. No good. A rebound Oklahoma State. Cowboys here. Dribbles past half court. They're all alone at the left wing. They're going to take it inside. Dribble drive into lane. Nice find. That's good for two. Rondell Walker able to get that one to fall up and in off the glass. Great stop and start move to the bucket. Rondell Walker got 6 today. TCU has a minute and a half left to go before halftime. 9-point lead. Horned Frogs to the left wing. Mike Miles double teamed. Pass over to a wide open man. Right corner. Shoots the three, and that hits the front rim. Not a good look at all. Oklahoma State 3-on-2 transition. Drives inside. Puts it up. Got it a fall. And a foul as well. Isaac Likely going to the free throw line. Shooting the and one coming up. We got a minute 14 left to go. Great possession there. Off the missed three by Isaac Likely. Yeah, Christmas coming up next week. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that comment either. If you guys want to unhide the mouse, you guys can do so. I didn't get the comment there. So you guys can unhide them. Ty puts out Mike Trout, his favorite badminton player. Looking like, what cities do I think NFL should relocate or expand to? Definitely bring it back to St. Louis for the NFL. So I know Ty will be happy about that. And also I feel like they need a football team out in Virginia for a football team, like Richmond or Virginia Beach. Virginia's the state that they don't have like a professional sports team. Closest one is Washington D.C. So I feel like they're due for a professional sports team sometime in the future. And also, yeah, Louisville, Kentucky too would be one biggest city I believe in the U.S. without a professional sports team. As we get right back into it, minute left to go. 35-28. Oklahoma State has it. Spin move into the post. No good. Able to get some help. That's good for two with a tip in by Matthew Alexander Moncrief. 35-30 to score. 45 seconds left to go. TCU has it right before halftime at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Mike Miles. Passes now over as they will hand it over to RJ Nemhard. Nemhard at the top. Double teamed. Bounce pass over to the right wing, over to Taron Todd. Passes now inside, and they're going to put it up. That's good for two. By Kevin Samuel, extends it out to 7. What's good here? Kyle, welcome out onto the stream here, bud. Once again. Of course, Bradley understands right there. He definitely agrees with me that Louisville needs a professional sports team. 15 seconds left to go before halftime. Oklahoma State finds themselves down by 7 here. I predicted Oklahoma State would win this game. They almost lost it, but they're going to get it back. Clock will stop with 5.8. And that's actually a late whistle by TCU. It's going to be a foul picked up here by RJ Nemhard on a reach-in. So it's going to send a 1-1 bonus coming up. Rondell Walker shooting in the 1-1 at the free throw line for Oklahoma State. Got the first one. 37-31 the score. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as I cover play-by-play here basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. Second free throw, Rondale Walker at the line. And he got that one as well. So 5-point game. 5.8 left to go on the clock. Inbound coming up for TCU. As they will take it past half court. 3 seconds remaining. Dribble drive inside. RJ Nembhard lost control of the basketball right underneath the hoop. And he falls down right there. Just devastated about that last possession. As we go into halftime in this game. 37-32 currently the score. Yeah, Cade Cunningham right now has only found himself 2 points in this game so far with a hard-fought bucket right in the post. So first half of the books. We'll be back later on tonight, by the way, for Notre Dame versus Duke. So feel free to stop on board for that if you guys would like as well. Yeah, Cade Cunningham just massive struggles in that first half. It's Keelan Boone who had a quick 8 points in this one. 8 out of the first 10 in the game for Oklahoma State. Off the bench, Rondale Walker, he has 8. And then 6 by Matthew Alexander Moncrief, same as Isaac Likely. As far as Cade Cunningham, only 2 points, finding himself 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Did get a block early on in this game today. For TCU, why they're up in this game? Draining down the triples from the outside. 6 for 13 from the perimeter by TCU. That's been basically the difference so far, that TCU hasn't lacked a sharpshooter. RJ Nembhard, he's been able to get it down, and that's been huge for TCU. He's got 10 points, Kevin Samuel with 11. So they're 2 top stars, both in double figures right now for the Horned Frogs. Hey, what's good, Yannick Mystic? Welcome onto the stream, man. Yeah, today was a really rough day here. Hopefully things will get better for me, but yeah, it's been a terrible day for me. We found out I had to go take a COVID test today because one of the guys that I recorded with at work yesterday, he tested positive, and my grandfather passed away on Friday. Today was my grandfather's funeral, and I woke up. I got notified that I had to go take a test, so I had to miss my grandfather's funeral. So to go get tested today. So I have to stay home now and get my test results back, which will come back probably in, they said, 72 hours. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Oh man, yeah, it's just been rough all around. Do I have a PS5? As we welcome back Snake Durant, go out onto the chat. Actually, I do not have a PS5. I only went up to the PS2. That's as much as I went up there. Giannis wants the Bucks to trade for Bradley Beal. Ooh. Oh man, absolutely lethal if that happens. Do they give you a shot? It's not a shot because that's like the vaccine where they give you a shot. They give you a nasal swab for the PCR test. Should you take the vaccine? You're young and healthy, Vegas. If you have any like underlying conditions, then I strongly advise you take the vaccine. But it's basically up to you. It's up to you. I don't know what Gina Raimondo is going to do. If she's going to have forced vaccinations like Charlie Baker did for the school students at Mass, though. We'll see. Hey, thanks so much for the dono, my man, Yannick Mystic. You are an absolute legend here, brother, out on the channel. Let's get that dono hype here. Thanks so much, man. You're awesome, Yannick Mystic. Absolute legend here on the channel. Yo, we got Jason out here onto the chat. Thanks so much, brother. Let's get that dono hype down the chat below, my man Jason. You are the man as well. Absolute legends here. Another dono. You guys are great. Yeah, it's just been an awful day. So, yeah, I think I'm out of work until the end of the week at least. I'm out of work. By the way, Mississippi State barely leading at halftime, 39-35 over Central Arkansas. Cincinnati losing at halftime as we get a double dono. Really thank you guys, Yannick Mystic and Jason, absolute channel legends. South Florida leading, Cincinnati 43-41. Purdue up against Ohio State, looking for the upset at home tonight by Purdue. I think Purdue very well has the chance to pull off that upset. Boilermakers leading 38-33 with 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Villanova up against Butler, 41-34 at half. So this is Butler's second game of the season. They came out of quarantine, a very long quarantine, that they had paused the season right at the end of November. Hey, what's good, Ryan? Welcome back onto the channel, man. So 37-32 currently this score at halftime. It looks like we got another dono, my man Jason. You're the absolute legend here, man. Appreciate it, bud. Let's get that dono hype down the chat below for my man Jason right there. Yeah, so just sending out my prayers that, because the guy who I recorded with yesterday, he exposed me to the virus when he recorded yesterday, so I took my test today, just awaiting for my test results to come back, and hopefully they're going to be the good ones. And what you want to do in 2020, you want to stay with the negative people in 2020, even though all your life you were taught to hang around with the positive people in life. But unlike this year, though, you were taught instead complete 180 to hang around with the negative people. So hopefully it comes back in the good form there for me when it does happen. Yeah, Ryan puts out Ohio State is a fake undefeated. They have 3 of their 5 wins were struggle wins against all 5 nobodies. Yes, totally agree with that. Ohio State, big overrated team in the top 25. They're gonna get destroyed this weekend against UCLA, I feel like. So actually, a little bit of a change to the schedule. The CBS Sports Classic with Kentucky. How Kentucky was supposed to play UCLA on Saturday, that matchup has switched. So if you're just checking into us now, Kentucky is now going to play North Carolina on Saturday. So that's going to be a little different. So Kentucky will play North Carolina on Saturday, and UCLA has been switched to play against Ohio State. So North Carolina and UCLA, both of them switched games. So that's a new update. Like earlier this afternoon, we were found about that switch there. So now Kentucky will take on UNC on Saturday. But either way, whoever Ohio State played, I would see them losing. So either way, Ohio State's going to play UCLA now. I think they're going to lose that game. Ohio State at 5-0, and they're ranked above North Carolina at 22. North Carolina lost to Texas at 11. Texas ranked at number 11, and Iowa at number 3. Yet North Carolina is ranked below Duke at 21. It makes zero sense that Ohio State's at 20, Duke is at 21, and UNC and Louisville are much better than them at 22 and 23. Makes zero sense there. I don't know what is up with that. Yeah, not looking good for Kentucky if they do lose. That's a really tough matchup there, Ryan. Really tough matchup now that they swap games there for UNC. Oof, that's a big oof for Duke. They could very well be 2-3 after tonight's game. Jalen Johnson not playing. That's bad. Yeah, they're going up against the perimeter here with Notre Dame. The thing about Notre Dame is that they don't have a deep roster at all. They burn out their minutes. Hey, for sure, Yannick Mystic. Thanks so much for the appreciation here of being a part here. So, where do you find channel membership? That's over on my page where it says join. If you're on mobile, you can't get it. I don't believe if you're on mobile on an iPhone or a tablet, but if you're on a computer, I believe you're able to get it. It's on my YouTube channel page, and it's where it says join now. It's next to where they usually put the subscribe button. Yeah, I don't think they have it on mobile for some reason. They have it on the computer, though. Very odd. Am I doing Kansas versus Texas Tech tomorrow? I plan on doing it, so yes, hopefully I'll be able to do it. Yeah, we're supposed to get that big snowstorm here, so if I lose power tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to live stream, so not sure just yet if I'll have power tomorrow. That's the thing. We're supposed to get bad winds once again, and we're getting the heavy wet snow. Like up above me, like Northern Mass, New Hampshire, they're supposed to get like the white and fluffy stuff. We're supposed to get like really heavy ice, sleet, snow, the stuff that sticks to the power lines, takes down trees. Yeah, it's supposed to be that like rain, like that really heavy type of snow there to shovel. Oh, interesting. It's on Jason's mobile. I know a lot of, yeah, that's very weird. Maybe it all depends on like the phone that you have. Like maybe like with a YouTube update. Yeah, already canceled school. Wow. They don't usually cancel till the next morning or so. Yeah, we're supposed to get like 8 to 12 inches, me in Vegas over here. I'm gonna do Gonzaga against Iowa on Saturday. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do Wisconsin, Louisville. I wish I don't know why they just didn't put that one for night. They should schedule that one out for night because they got Villanova, Virginia at nighttime, and that game just got canceled. So if you guys are just knowing this for the first time, Villanova and Virginia, quick schedule update for everybody as far as Saturday's games. Villanova and Virginia, that game got canceled on Saturday due to Virginia. They're still not out of quarantine yet for Virginia, so they had positive tests, I think like a week and a half ago for Virginia, and they're still not out of quarantine right now, so that game has been canceled. And Kentucky will now take on North Carolina on Saturday, and Ohio State will take on UCLA. So those matchups will swap it off. Yeah, they can't put it on night because of college football, I bet, because they have college football on ESPN. I wish though, if they would be able to swap that to Fox, but I don't think they have the broadcasting rights to do that because ESPN has it. ESPN already scheduled it out. Yeah, the thing about this year is that there's so many good games going on at once. That's the thing. I've had two chances now that, well, this chance with Louisville versus Wisconsin that we should have been able to do before, and the game couldn't go off. What's good, Colt Slugger? Welcome onto the stream, man. Right now we're just at halftime. Appreciate it, bud, for stopping on by. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do Wisconsin games this season. I think they play on national TV quite a bit, like second half of the season. So hopefully I'll be able to do them a couple times this year. This game's over on ESPN. NFL wildcard game will be on Nickelodeon. I actually did not hear that. Wow. Nickelodeon will team up with CBS to broadcast the NFL wildcard game. Oh, man. That's too funny. Absolutely too funny. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, 11 a.m. Central Time for Wisconsin's basketball on Saturday. That's correct there. It would interfere with the Packers game. That's correct. Because we got now late in the season, they're doing the Saturday night football stuff now late in the season. Hey, welcome on the stream here, ASFD. This game you can find it over on ESPN. Jalen Hurts gonna beat the Cardinals this week. That's gonna be a tough matchup. I feel like I'm gonna take Arizona in that one since Arizona's trying to make a late push for the playoffs. That's too funny. They put NFL wildcard game over on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I agree, Bradley. 'Cause there's so many good basketball games. The reason why they probably couldn't put it later is because Kentucky is at 2 o'clock on Saturday, but they had the chance to maybe move it a little bit later. The thing is just finding a network for it. That was the thing, and with college football going on during the day, that was probably they ran into that conflict as well. I'm shocked that they didn't put it for like Sunday instead of Saturday. Like did it for Sunday because they have a terrible basketball game going on Sunday, I think, in the afternoon. It's they put it on national TV. It's USC against Oregon State. They put that type of game on national TV right there with Oregon State. Oregon State goes on national TV. Behind the Arc fan wants me to do a stream of multiple games there, football and then basketball. That would be fun. Yeah, I probably people would get so confused though if I did that, if I was switching between games. I know people do that for NFL Red Zone. They do like a 8-hour live stream for NFL Red Zone, just talking about the NFL when the teams have possession of the football and when they're inside the red zone, but that would be quite difficult to do for a lot of people to understand what I'm trying to accomplish here. Maybe I wish I had Red Zone to do like a Red Zone stream for you guys. That'd be cool. Hey, who'd I pick for this one? I took Oklahoma State for this one. 76-72 is my prediction. Yeah, might as well do the triple box when you do all the games going at once. It's like reading off all the screens at Buffalo Wild Wings. Be a lot of switching between my television screen. Might as well put it on Cartoon Network. Yeah, might as well put a sports game over on PBS too. All the children's channels you got going on. Put one on the Disney Channel, which maybe that will actually happen someday. I'm shocked that ESPN hasn't developed a sports game to go on the Disney Channel, since they already have the Disney Plus that's out. So for Vegas here, for his channel, is thinking about streaming basketball games for sure, man. Definitely go for that. Should definitely stream basketball games for sure. As we're right back into it, 37-32 the score. Thanks so much, Ionic Mystic, for stopping on by, brother, and I appreciate it, man, for being a part here. Thanks so much for being a part once again, brother. Enjoy the rest of your night. We're back into action here, second half. Oklahoma State with a quick bucket. 37-34, three-point game. TCU now has the basketball, dribble drive inside, puts it out around the perimeter. Duke fan, what's good here for stopping on by? Wouldn't be surprised if Duke loses tonight. I heard that I think they're going to be without Jalen Johnson tonight, so that's a big loss if he doesn't play tonight. Underneath, TCU, that's good for 2. Who do I have tonight? Duke, for the Duke Notre Dame game for tonight. I think that's going to be a really close game there. Jalen Johnson not playing, I don't think. And I'll be calling that game right after this one. I'm going to take Notre Dame for the shocker. 70-67. I'll take Notre Dame. It's going to be, of course, all the talk about the media if Duke does go to 2-3 about it tomorrow. Oklahoma State has it. 18:50 left to go. Moves it out around the left wing. Takes the 3. No good. Too strong off the mark. Rebound TCU. Horned Frogs take it past half court. Now they go dribble drive inside with the left hand. Floats it up. No good by Nemhard. Tipped up. Rebounds. Oklahoma State. Cunningham takes it past the half-court logo. Cade Cunningham, dribble drive, dish out to the right corner, wide open 3, likely takes it, couldn't convert on it. It was an air ball, but they're going to get it back with offensive rebounds. They did step out of bounds to the baseline, though, so Oklahoma State tried to save it, stepped out of bounds to the baseline, and TCU will have it back. One day they put an NHL game over on the Golf Channel back in 2018. Wow. Yeah, probably because, the Golf Channel is part of that NBC Sports group. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. TCU has it. Entry pass over to Kevin Samuel. Puts it up into the post, and he gets fouled. So TCU will go shoot 2 at the line with Kevin Samuel. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball action here behind Your Arc Basketball. Vegas thinks that basketball games would be better to stream because people actually love to watch basketball than football streams, honestly. Yeah, I agree with that because football streams, there's so many people that go onto YouTube asking for the link for football streams. They don't get like all the copyright laws for YouTube. They're trying to find like the actual game through links, which you can't do. So that's what people try to do for the football streams. But for basketball, I feel like you're able to get an international audience in it. And for that international audience, especially for the NBA, the Philippines love my streams out for the NBA. I feel like they're able to take whatever stream they can get, like the best stream possible. It doesn't matter what they can get, just like a scoreboard, and they'll be fine with it, basically. TCU, 1 for 2 that trip at the free throw line, 18 minutes left to go, and Cade Cunningham turned over the basketball. He had it at the left elbow, and TCU with a double team pickpocketed him, stole it away. At the top of the key, Nembhard moves it out to the right wing. TCU now dribbles towards the left wing perimeter. It's Mike Miles. He has it guarded by Cunningham all over. Bounce pass now to the left wing. In the hands of Chuck O'Bannon. Bounce pass over to Samuel. Samuel puts it up, and he gets it for 2, up and in. Off the backboard. TCU by 8. We have 17.5 left to go. Oklahoma State trying to get something going on. They take a 3, and they are just stone cold. They get an offensive rebound. Likely at the right baseline. Moves it back out to a wide open teammate. Takes the triple. Hits it. That's a big one right there. That's a confidence booster for the Cowboys. Straight away from the outside. Knocks it down by Oklahoma State. This is a 5-point game with 17 minutes even. Oh, yeah, that was awesome when we got all those people pouring in from the Philippines for the NBA playoffs. So many people love the Lakers out there. TCU takes the 3. That was well short of the rim. Air ball, rebound, Oklahoma State. 16:40 left to go. Imagine TCU upsetting Oklahoma State. They got the lead right now. Cowboys, though, they played teams close throughout the entirety of the season. Wouldn't surprise me if they come back. They take another 3, and now they are hot. Once they find it, watch out. That one going down for Ron Flavors Jr. from the perimeter. Sinks down the triple for the senior guard. This is part of a 8-5 start here for the second half for Oklahoma State. 16:10 left to go. Second half. Hey, what's good, Mouse? Welcome back onto the stream here. Oklahoma State undefeated. They just played a lot of close games. Cade Cunningham coming up with a big block. Here goes the Cowboys. Dish out to the left wing perimeter. They're going to set it up into the hands of Cunningham. Top of the key, but lost it though. TCU jumps the route, steals that. That was more on the passer there as TCU will lay it up and in. Points off a transition. That's good for 2 by Chuck O'Bannon. Yeah, that was not Cunningham's fault, by the way. That was just a pass a little bit behind Cunningham there by his teammate. And just a bad pass right into a Chuck O'Bannon completely jumped the lane and stole it away. 15.5 left to go. Oklahoma State has it at the top of the key. Into the hands of Keelan Boone. Passes over left baseline. Drives inside. Cowboys. Big bucket. That's good for 2. Alexander Moncrief, the 4-star freshman, able to cut it to 2. Carl Hand puts out, randomly search for Boston NCAA game. If I remember, tried to find the stream, found me, and have not looked back. Thanks so much, man. A while ago for sticking with this channel, bud. That's awesome. TCU couldn't handle the ball properly. Oklahoma State gets the steal, and there he is. Cade Cunningham gets the pass, trails into the lane, throws it down with a right-handed flush. He's got 4 here in the second half. 15 minutes remain. Tie game up 44, part of a 10-2 run by the Cowboys. Very good game indeed. Oklahoma State's fought their way back, and TCU around the perimeter. They're going to elect to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 4:47 left to go. Great game here. Oklahoma State showing no signs of life in that first half. Second half, they come out firing, hitting 2 triples down by Ferron Favors Jr. The big spark here by him. And that is good to see for the Cowboys right now, as this is anybody's game. We're tied up at 44. We'll be back after the timeout. Yeah, Snake Durango puts out, can't believe that UCLA used to be good back then. Oh, man, they rocked the 60s and 70s for sure. Absolute legend. Yes, San Francisco, they got 2 national titles in the 50s also. Who's going to win, Notre Dame or Duke? AK-16 going Notre Dame. I'm going to take Notre Dame as well for that one, bud. Tight game, 70-67. I predict Notre Dame. Cade Cunningham with a big block and set up points in transition. A couple plays ago. Cunningham with 2 blocks. Also got 6 points right now out of the timeout. So we got currently 14:47 left remaining in this game. If you guys are new on the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball. Also, feel free to check out the Discord. I got my Twitter as well over there. And check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise. All 3 of those links I got over there in the description of this video. And also, feel free to check out Behind the Arc Basketball channel memberships as well. We got those out also onto the channel. So right now, we're just on a timeout currently. Great game so far between these 2 teams. Let me know down in the chat below who you got in this one. Quick scoreboard update. Oklahoma leading Oral Roberts 12-7. Texas up against Sam Houston State 13-6. Hey, what's good, Landon? Welcome back onto the stream, man. Hey, yeah, Landon's been on here for, he's been on here for basically a year on my channel right now. Landon, if you're interested in a mod, bud, I can definitely hit you up on one. Just let me know if you're interested in a mod, and I can hit you up on a Blue Wrench Brother. Because Landon's been here quite a long time on the channel. As for other games going on currently today for college basketball, Ohio State playing right now, and Ohio State's losing against Purdue 44-38. 17 Clipper liking Oklahoma State right now, favored on the line by 5 or more, looking good currently. Yeah, they got some momentum going on. Quite a bit of a run. Villanova tight one over Butler, 45-41. And Pittsburgh beating Miami 70-55. Actually, just a note for you guys, watch out for Pittsburgh. Man, Pittsburgh's been playing really well. After they lost their season opener, Pittsburgh just they came from behind, beat Northwestern, and I think the good old days of Pittsburgh, they're starting in the upswing here for Pittsburgh. It's not like they're gonna be dangerous this year, like they were all the way back a decade ago, where they were like one of the top teams in all of college basketball. But they are on the upswing and definitely gonna make the NCAA tournament for sure. Yes, Oklahoma State's still in the NCAA tournament ban right now. So welcome on to the Mod Squad, my man Landon out here, out on the channel. As we get him right on the blue wrench here, as we welcome in my man Landon out to the Mod Squad. We're back to action here, 14:34 left to go. Yeah, Miami also had that terrible loss against Florida Gulf Coast. Yeah, I thought that Miami would be a tournament team, like right on the bubble, make the tournament, and they've been dealing with a lot of injuries right now, and that's the reason why they've been struggling. They just got hit with the injury bug early on, haven't recovered. So we're back to action. Oklahoma State has him. At the left wing, Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Yes, so Kentucky now, schedule change, taking on UNC on Saturday in place of UCLA. At the left baseline underneath Cunningham, and that's going to be a blocking foul, so Cade Cunningham will go to the line, shoot 2. Hey, no problem, Landon. What's good, Harry? Welcome out onto the stream here. Como estás? Hola to you, man. I'm okay. Things are hopefully going to get better for sure in the future here. Actually, yeah, too, I'm looking at the chat here because Harry's been on the stream for a while, too. He's been all the way since basketball trivia. I remember him doing it. So, yeah, if Harry's out on the channel right now, feel free, man. If you'd be interested in the mod, too, let me know, brother. I can hit you up on one, Harry, if you'd be interested in one, because he's been on the channel here for a long time, too. Oklahoma State at the free throw line. Cunningham went 1 for 2, missed the second one. They got the offensive rebounds. They're going to take a 3, but they missed it. A rebound back over to TCU. They have it at the left baseline. Puts it up. No good. Tipped around. The rebound, Oklahoma State. Here to go on the 2-on-1. Likely. Drives inside, and there's a lot of contact there. That will be a foul. So Isaac Likely going to go up, shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. Clock will stop 13:45. Yes, we got Notre Dame Duke right after this one. So yeah, feel free guys, stop on by for the next game right after this one. We're going to call Notre Dame Duke. Yeah, Miami a little overrated. They have a lot of seniors in their roster, and I thought that they should have a bounce-back season this year for Miami, but really struggling right now. Just bad losses right out of the gate. They're 3-2, but 2 pretty bad losses. They should have took that one against Pittsburgh, and definitely should have took that game to Florida Gulf Coast. Yep, absolutely inexcusable loss when you lose to a mid-major. The thing I'm mad about is Rhode Island losing to Boston College. Because BC looked great their first 2 games. And then after that, they just been terrible. That's typical Boston College. Like they start out playing the best each season, and then they just get worse and worse. Like after every single game, they got completely destroyed by Syracuse a couple days ago. 13.5 left to go. Oklahoma State gets the basketball as TCU missed the jumper. Cowboys have it here at the top. Likely dribbles, moves it over right baseline. Cunningham cuts, and TCU picks up another foul, blocking foul, and TCU, it's going to send Cade Cunningham to shoot 2. Yeah, huge game for you landing on Saturday, man, for Kentucky. I think that's going to be a really difficult matchup there. Because where you want to go to for Kentucky is Olivier Sarr. That's where your momentum is from the last game. The problem is that North Carolina they are just filled with bigs in the front court in that team. Garrison Brooks, Armando Bacot, Day'Ron Sharp, they got some really big dudes on that UNC team, and they can rebound, clash the glass. They guard really well inside. They were giving Luka Garza a lot of trouble in the first half in that Iowa game. Cade Cunningham went 1 for 2 that trip at the free throw line. 13:10 left to go. TCU has it. Yes, Syracuse destroyed Boston College, then barely squeaked past Northeastern, and also barely squeaked past Bryant as well. I feel like Northeastern, as TCU just missed that one, I feel like Northeastern's going to win their conference this year. They took on a really good UMass team, and they lost the first game against UMass, but the second game, they were able to key on Trey Mitchell, and they won the second game against UMass. And I feel like UMass is going to be a sleeper out in the A-10. They destroyed LaSalle today as TCU gets the basketball back, floats it up in the key. That's good for 2. 48-48 even. 12.5 left to go. Oklahoma State right inside. Nobody able to guard there as that is Matthew Alexander Moncrief right in the post. Good for another 2. 12:20 left to go. TCU basketball at the left wing. They're going to pass over to the left corner perimeter. Into the hands of Chuck O'Bannon. Baseline dribble, bounce pass inside. Jumper taken. TCU makes it. At the left elbow, Jaden Leedy for 2. Tie game up at 50. It's been a good one so far tonight here with 12 minutes even left to go. Cunningham at the top, dribbles at the left wing for him now. Passes over into the hands of Likely. Likely has it at the top of the key. Slides over to the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards their right. And back over to Likely. Passes now over to Cunningham. Backs his way in there. Cunningham. Oh, nice find. Right corner wide open 3. Couldn't get it though. Cade Cunningham, man. He should have like 10 assists in this game. And that's another just missed wide open 3-point shot by Oklahoma State. It leads to a transition bucket by TCU. Quick basket right there by Taron Todd. Oklahoma State now with it. 11:20 left to go. Cade Cunningham takes it past the half-court logo. Cunningham at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Likely. 14 on the shot clock. 11:14 left to go. Double teamed. Moves over to the top here. Drives inside. Oklahoma State puts it up, and they get called with an offensive foul. Just runs right over R.J. Nembhard in the post, and the Cowboys commit the offensive foul. And TCU is going to have it back. I think Caleb Love is underrated. Yeah, I think so. Quite a little bit. If Caleb Love can take care of the basketball better, which I think over the course of time he's going to be able to do that. I think he's going to get better and better this year for UNC. So right now we're on the timeout. 52-50 to score. Ohio State trailing against Purdue. We'll take a look here. Scoreboard update. Yeah, Purdue's up 48-42. Doesn't shock me there. So Ohio State was supposed to play North Carolina. Now they take on UCLA on Saturday. Doesn't surprise me though. E.J. Liddell is not playing today. And Purdue up by 6, 48-42, and Purdue's at home. And this is an Ohio State team that won against really easy opponents, just barely able to squeak past some mid-majors. South Florida up against Cincinnati, 63-54 to score. So they are in trouble. Other games going on college basketball. Texas up against Sam Houston State, 19-7. Oklahoma leading Oral Roberts, 19-9. SMU, I thought that SMU was good, but where in the world does East Carolina come from? East Carolina on the road leading SMU 15-13. This SMU team beat Dayton. I think like 2 weeks ago they beat the Dayton Flyers. And SMU, basically with all seniors on their roster in the starting five, they're trailing against East Carolina. East Carolina's finished at the very bottom of the American League, past like 2 seasons in a row. I'll be back later tonight, by the way. Duke against Notre Dame. Feel free to stop by for that one. What's good, Prem Sharma? Welcome onto the stream here. Glad to have you out on the channel. I predicted Oklahoma State would win this one. We had somebody named Cade Cunningham out in the chat earlier today. A fake account for Cade here out on the chat, but welcome onto the stream. Yeah, that would hurt Dayton's resume right there if they lose. SMU loses to East Carolina. Yeah, Furman almost had against Alabama yesterday for sure. Gave Bama a game. They were up by double digits at one point. Furman was actually my prediction to win the Southern this season. So it would be a rarity right there. Furman's able to go to the NCAA tournament. Finally, Maine gonna play their game. First game of the season on Saturday, finally. Yeah, I know a lot of those teams up in a lot of these teams up in our area, up in the Northeast, finally starting to play games. I know Vermont is getting closer to starting to play their games too. Whatever happens, Landon puts out, still need to keep that momentum from the second half from Notre Dame Saturday for the full 40 for sure, man. I think very well that's going to be a close game. North Carolina struggles with the same thing as Kentucky, and that is turning over the basketball and missing three-point shots. So they have those two things in common. But one of the matchups that I like with Kentucky is we're back to action here. Oklahoma State had it, took it inside, and we have a hard foul underneath. It's going to send Isaac Likely to shoot the ball. Shooting 2 here at the free throw line coming up. One of the Kentucky matchups I do like is the three-point shooting, actually, on Saturday. Going up against UNC's perimeter defense. Tar Heels' defense from the outside has been really shaky last 2 games. They allowed 17 three-point shots against Iowa. And in their last game as well, they gave up over 40% from 3 against North Carolina Central. They only won that game, I think, by like 6 or so against NC Central. So that's where I like, especially Terrence Clark in that game for Kentucky, for him to shine, because he's really stepped up last 2 games shooting the 3. The thing is, BJ Boston, he's going to be the one that attacks inside. Free throws to the line, and that's going to hurt Oklahoma State. Both of them misses. TCU gets the rebounds. Horned Frogs have it here, top of the key, 10:45 left to go. They hand it off now at the top into the hands of Taron Todd. He's going to hand it off once again. Around the perimeter, Mike Miles, the 3-star freshman, has it. He's double-teamed. Bounce over here to O'Bannon. O'Bannon dribbles, leaves it over for Samuel. Floats it up, no good. Offensive rebound, but lost control of it. Oklahoma State going to have it back. Here goes the Cowboys, 3-on-2. Driving left baseline. Shot's going to get blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Clock stops with 10:44, or 10:24. It's going to be Oklahoma State ball. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play here, basketball and behind your basketball. Yeah, definitely agree there, Landon, for sure. Second half did much better for Kentucky, avoiding turnovers. Still struggled to score. It's going to be the defense that happens to lead Kentucky this season for sure. Isaiah Jackson's been great this year as far as what he can offer defensively. So 2 free throws coming up at the line here by Isaac Likely. First shot, or actually that's going to be Bryce Williams coming up here at the line. First shot missed it. Oklahoma State struggling here at the free throw line today. 9 for 16. So Maine taking on Saturday and Sunday, playing Hartford there. So yeah, they got double headers, I think, for the America East. They got double headers on the weekends. And then, yep, big game Tuesday for indeed for sure against Boston College. Always a good feeling when a mid-major beats a Power 5 team. 52-51, 10-15 left to go. TCU lost control of it. Oklahoma State in transition with a steal. Going to get the basket, and that's good for 2. As they take the lead. Cowboys by 1 here with 10 minutes even. What's good, Ant? Welcome back onto the stream here, bud. 17 points off of turnovers tonight for Oklahoma State. Cade Cunningham hasn't shined. He's only 3 for 13 from the floor. Only got 8.6 rebounds, 3 assists. Did have 2 blocks, but big reason why everybody able to chip in today. Oklahoma State in this game has got themselves 21 points off the bench. 9:50 left to go. TCU double teamed around the perimeter, able to give it off. Now at the left wing into the hands of Todd. Todd takes the 3. It's up, and he banks it. That's good for the triple by Taron Todd. 55-53, 9:40 left to go. How do you think Dayton will do against Mississippi on Saturday? That's gonna be a tough one, I feel like, on Saturday. So yeah, that's probably gonna be a loss most likely if I had to predict there. That's okay. Yeah, Ole Miss. Yeah, Mississippi State they took on, and Mississippi State's the worst of the Mississippis there. Ole Miss is a much better team. I would go with Ole Miss there, but a pretty close game. They haven't played that much so far this year for Ole Miss. I think just came out of quarantine like last week or so. Oklahoma State got the bucket inside. That's good for 2. 55 even. 9:20 left to go. TCU has it. At the top of the key. Moves it over inside. Over to Samuel. Lost control of the basketball, and he lost control of it out of bounds. Got deflected off his fingertips, and the Cowboys going to have it back. Yeah, definitely going to have to get Keon Brooks back for Kentucky if they want to make any noise to make an NCAA tournament run this year and be able to get back into that picture. 9:10 left to go. Oklahoma State comes back in this tie game right now. Cowboys have the basketball. At the top of the key. Williams moves it over to the left wing. Cade Cunningham currently on the bench for Oklahoma State, and they're going to call an offensive foul away from the ball here by the Cowboys, so TCU is going to have it right back. Louisville needs to get ranked at the end of the year. Coy put it out. We'll have everyone back from injury, then we can make a deep run in March. He's liking here for Coy, the Louisville fan. What's good, Sam? Welcome onto the stream, man. Really appreciate it, brother, for stopping them by. UMBC looking good. They're 4-1 right now. Yeah, I totally agree there, Ryan. They have the smallest player in Division I college basketball. His name is Darnell Rogers, and he is 5'2". And yeah, I think they got a good amount of upperclassmen on that roster for UMBC. That's going to be another foul here. It's going to be offensive by TCU. So back-to-back offensive fouls. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball. Hey, what's good, Bill? Welcome back onto the stream here. We're doing okay. Trying to make the best right now. But, sure, I can check that out for you. That game actually doesn't tip off until 9 o'clock, so it's about like less than a half an hour before it starts. Oklahoma State has it, goes inside, as they're going to tip it in. That's good for 2. 57-55, 8:20 left to go. TCU ball at the top of the key. As they dribble now. Dribble drive inside, lost control of the basketball. Here goes Oklahoma State. They got nobody to beat. Gonna throw it down in transition. Big jam off the steal. Points off of turnovers. Bryce Williams with a throwdown. Timeout taken on the court right now by TCU. 8:11 left to go, and Oklahoma State getting themselves on quite a bit of a run lately right now in this game. So we're going to go to a timeout. Huge steal by Bryce Williams, leading to this timeout taken by TCU. All right, 59-55 the score. Cowboys lead by 4. Quick scoreboard update with college basketball currently going on right now. We got Ole Miss taking on Middle Tennessee State. Ole Miss leads it 17-9. SMU up against East Carolina 19-16 currently. Oklahoma leads Oral Roberts 29-18 in the Big 12. Also in the Big 12 tonight, non-conference game with Texas versus Sam Houston State as well. And Texas up in that one 30-13. We'll take a look at the Ohio State game and keep you guys posted there. They are at Purdue on the road, and Ohio State trailing like they were doing against Notre Dame last week. Purdue leads at 51-45 with 11 minutes left to go. Villanova leading Butler 59-53, 9 minutes left remaining there. And South Florida leads by 10 over on ESPN2 against Cincinnati 66-56. Looks like Sam's going out for Oklahoma State in this one. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell, as well as I cover play-by-play here, basketball and Behind Your Basketball. Cover college games, also NBA games here out on the channel. Yeah, only other team good in the America East, Ryan puts out with a winning record, Hartford at 3-2. Yeah, Vermont's yet to play so far, so Matt, welcome onto the stream, man. Vermont will be good. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Vermont completely owns the America East year after year after year. Steph Smith is back. He's my player that I predict that's going to win the America East Player of the Year this year. And back in 2019, they took Florida State right down to the wire in that first round game. So I predict that Vermont's going to win the America East. I'm shocked by how poor New Hampshire's been, though, because they returned their entire roster from last season for New Hampshire. And they also were a top 5 team in rebounds per game, and just they're not looking so good this year for New Hampshire. But slow start for them. This was the year for big expectations for them. Hasn't happened so far. Behind the Arc fan, back once again here, just prepping some lunch it looks like. What's good, Luke's Productions? Megatron 7, welcome on board. Hello out there for you as well. Alright, right now we're just on a timeout, folks. Yeah, never know, 2020. Never know what happens. Maybe Maine shocks the world this year for college basketball. Well, we'll know more for sure how they play against BC. Because BC's just been down, really down lately. They've gotten worse and worse and worse. Yeah, I agree, Landon. There's been so many missed three-point shots off Cade Cunningham open finds around the perimeter. Cunningham's got, right now, only 3 assists. I agree, man, that he should have at least 10 assists in this game. He's been able to pass the ball to so many players wide open around the perimeter. They just haven't been able to hit the 3 today. Really struggling from the outside, 3 for 16. That's why TCU right now has been in this game throughout the entirety today. 7 for 14 from the outside. They hit down 6 of those triples in the first half. So TCU now with the basketball, 7:55 left to go. They dribble right baseline. They're stripped of the ball and get stolen away here by Oklahoma State. Cade Cunningham is still on the bench right now. Cowboys with the basketball as they take it past the half-court logo. At the left wing perimeter. Dribbles inside. Euro step. Floats it up. No good. And they miss the putback slam dunk. They get the offensive rebound. And finally, third chance is the good one there by Caleb Boone, as that is good for 2 for the Cowboys. They extend it here to 6. 7:20 left to go. Horned Frogs basketball. At the right wing perimeter into the hands of P.J. Fuller. Pass over to R.J. Nembhard. Top of the key. TCU has it. Nembhard dribbles at the right elbow. He is double teamed. Moves it back to the left wing. Over to Todd. Taron Todd turns the corner. Bounce pass to the cutter. Lost control of it though, out of bounds. Number 4, P.J. Fuller arguing with the ref. And also, Jamie Dixon can't believe it right now for TCU either. He thought it was clearly out of bounds. Last touch by Oklahoma State, and they cannot believe it as well. He is just ripping right now. The head coach for TCU, Dixon, as we're going to move on to a timeout here, 61-55. All right, back on another timeout round. Now Oklahoma State by 6. What's good, Brady? Welcome back onto the stream, man. Cade Cunningham's really struggling tonight, trying to hit shots from the floor in this game. Cade Cunningham's only got 8 points tonight. He's missed 10 shots. He's 3 for 13. He should have 10 assists, like at least 10 assists. His teammates just haven't been able to hit shots off of his passes. He's got 6 rebounds, 3 assists today. Right now on the timeout, if you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as a call. Play-by-play and behind the arc basketball. Ryan puts out, he thinks just like last year, Binghamton's going to finish last in America East. I think so too, man. I have that exact same prediction there. And also, let me know who you got in this game down the chat below, who you're rooting for. If you're rooting for Oklahoma State, type it in the chat. If you're going out for TCU, feel free to let me know. I'll be back, by the way, after this one, covering play-by-play at Duke versus Notre Dame. Feel free to stop on board for that game. Quick scoreboard update right now in college basketball. South Florida leads Cincinnati 68-62 in the final 8 minutes remaining there. And Ohio State's getting destroyed. So bye-bye top 25 for Ohio State. And Purdue is winning against Ohio State 61-48. About 8 minutes left to go. So if Ohio State cannot complete the comeback, which they are pretty much limited offensively, what they can do without E.J. Liddell, yeah, it's going to be a struggle. Set Town just hasn't been able to get healthy yet. And I feel like they were the most overrated team in that top 25 group, and they're going to be going bye-bye this week. As for other games going on right now, Big 12 basketball looks like this. Texas steamrolling right past Sam Houston State tonight, 38-16. Oklahoma leading Oral Roberts, 33-20. And then Ole Miss up against Middle Tennessee State, 24-14. Hey, what's good, Ronnie? Welcome onto the stream here. He's going out for the Cowboys. Coy as well going out Oklahoma State, liking in this one. Yeah, Ryan puts out every team makes it to the conference tournament besides the last 2 now since NJIT joined. Yeah, NJIT, that's the new team there to the America East. Much better for them instead of playing in, I think they were in Atlantic Sun before, so much better geographically for them in that region for New Jersey Institute Tech. Trevion Williams looking good. He was much improved last year for Purdue. Yeah, Matt Painter just, in the offseason, he totally bashed Nogel Eastern and Matt Harms for Purdue. He was like, these two dudes just haven't stepped up at all. They just never improved last season, whereas Trevion Williams, he was the guy who improved big time for Purdue last season. We are back into action. 6:50 left to go. Oklahoma State leads by 6. It's going to be TCU basketball. Horned Frogs have it on the inbound. They take it up the court. Dribbles now inside, and that one's going to get blocked out of bounds. Block out of bounds by Oklahoma State by number 14, Bryce Williams, as TCU will get the ball. On Sam's parlay, he's going out for Oklahoma State here. Hopefully, he'll be able to win that parlay there, man. Wishing him the best of luck there, brother. Yeah, if Ohio State loses, that means that Louisville is going to go up in the rankings. TCU jumper. Even more, they'd go up in the rankings even more if they get the W against Wisconsin. Huge game for them to prove it on Saturday. That jumper is good by Mike Miles. He's got 9 tonight. Oklahoma State by 4. They able to get past the double team, moves it around the perimeter. Cade Cunningham back into the game, floats it up underneath to Cade, and that ball just on the ground. It got stolen away by TCU. Still on the ground. Horned Frogs able to pick it up past half court, and they're going to turn it over right back. Oklahoma State has it. Dribbles past half court. And the ref's going to call a bump and a fall picked up here by TCU. So that will stop the clock with 6:14, and that's also going to be the 7th personal in the second half as well for TCU. So that's going to send Oklahoma State here to the 1-1 bonus. What's good? Timmy Sizzle Flash, welcome onto the stream here. Totally agree, man. There's been a lot of timeouts recently in this game. Timeouts take forever in college basketball, yeah. Especially when it's like under 2 minutes left to play and you got to go to the review monitor to review a big call. 1-and-1 free throw and no good at the line by Oklahoma State. Missed shot by Rondo Walker. Rebound TCU. Horned Frogs down by 4. They have it at the left wing. Pass over to the top. NBA range 3. Took it. No good. Tipped up and Kevin Samuel got the rebound, but he got called for the rebounding foul as Cade Cunningham clashed the glass with him too. Clock will start with 6 minutes. That is TCU's 8th that they pick up, and it's going to send Cade Cunningham here to the free throw line. He's going to be shooting, coming up 1-and-1 bonus for Cade. So we get 6 minutes left to go. Cade Cunningham tonight's only got 8 points so far. He has the chance to make it double digits if he hits both of these free throws. In the 1-and-1, Cade, first free throw, got it. He's got 9. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Welcome in every single person out here on Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play, college basketball games, NBA games here on my channel. Second free throw coming up. Cade Cunningham, no good, tipped up in the air, and Kevin Samuel comes up with this rebound for TCU. 5-point Oklahoma State lead. TCU has it at the top of the key. RJ Nembhard moves it over to the top here into the hands of Miles. Mike Miles, dribble drive inside, got stripped into the lane, and refs will blow the whistle as well. They say that will be a foul picked up. And it's going to be on Cade Cunningham. So Cade Cunningham picks up the personal. That is the 6th personal for Oklahoma State. And it will send TCU back to the line coming up. So 2 free throws coming up here. Mike Miles for TCU shooting 2. First free throw coming up, knocks it down. Been a good game tonight. Game of runs quite a bit tonight. And NCAA Basketball 10. Never foul, Ryan puts out when you have to foul like 7 times and then get them into the bonus. It just wastes so much time. Yeah, I have March Madness 2006, and some of the times when you press circle, when you commit a foul on purpose, sometimes it leads to not a foul and instead of a stolen basketball, which is like best case scenario right there. Hasn't snowed just yet, but Vegas Bunnell literally looked like out his window. Didn't see the white fluffy stuff. It's coming soon, man. Hopefully during the next stream, maybe. 3-point game now. Oklahoma State has it. Cunningham finds his man underneath the basket. Couldn't get it. Cunningham gets the basketball right back. Floats it up. He gets it. That's good for 2. Cade Cunningham in double figures. 11 points for Cade right now. He's got 9 here in the second half. 5:15 left to go remaining. TCU jumper. Takes it. Got it. RJ Nembhard sinks it down at the left elbow. Great game here tonight, folks. With 5 minutes left to play, Cade Cunningham gets the inbound. Oklahoma State has the basketball as they're going to take it past the half-court logo here, dribbling with Cunningham. Cunningham at the top of the key as he is guarded by number 4, P.J. Fuller, the sophomore. Cunningham able to get past him. He puts up the jumper mid-range. It was partially blocked. No good. TCU with the basketball. Pass up the court. Lost control of it and it goes out of bounds. Miscue right there for TCU. They had a wide open layup, but could not handle the basketball cleanly, and it went out of bounds to the baseline. Yeah, my prediction might be pretty close, Behind the Arc fan put out. I predicted, by the way, Oklahoma State to win this game by 4. My prediction was 76-72. That was my prediction. Tonight, the second stream that I plan on doing, Duke against Notre Dame, I predict Notre Dame's going to take that one 70-67. So I'll be back after this one for Notre Dame versus Duke as well. Feel free to stop on board for that game if you guys would like. Cunningham has it, dribbles inside, puts it up, and there's contact and a foul. Kevin Samuel picks up the personal, guarding Cunningham. It's going to send Cade here to the free throw line, shoot 2. So Cade Cunningham with 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He should definitely have way more assists than that if his teammates have made shots today, especially from the perimeter. First free throw, Cade knocks it down. Ryan here puts out, hates it when in 2K you're getting ready to fall in an inbound and you have no timeouts and you fall in and somehow get an inbound steal and you got a tech because timeout, foul, or the save. Oof. Second free throw. Cade knocks that one down. 66-61. Ooh, Purdue looking good, trying to close it out at home tonight against Ohio State. Thanks so much for the update there, Landon. Jumper, that's good for 2 by TCU. Great game with these two teams. 4:15 left to go. They're going to take another jumper. That one is good in the key there by Oklahoma State. 68-63. The over of 131 was simple. Thanks so much for helping you out there, Carl Johan. Really appreciate it, bud. Yeah, TCU has been really faulty defensively this season. I saw against Providence and Oklahoma, so that's why I definitely thought the over for this game. Great game indeed. Morgan Basketball, welcome back onto the stream here, man. Yeah, that would be cool, man, Carl Johan. Thanks so much for putting out something. That'd actually be pretty cool. I really wish I had like more time to do stuff. That would be so cool though if I'm able to like make time sometime over on like a weekend or so and put out some predictions. That'd be really cool, because I feel like a lot of like the new people on the channel, we're gonna go into a timeout right now. A lot of new people are into sports betting, so definitely might be something that I'd be interested in doing in the future for sure. Thanks so much for pointing that out. I'll take a note of that for sure. Alright, so right now we're just on the timeout here. Oklahoma State leads at 68-63 currently. Yeah, Carl Johan puts out, if you haven't noticed, he's been here like the last 8 times, asked every time for predictions. Think everyone here has been right. A lot of basketball knowledge, I guess we can say, over here, which is helping you guys out. Glad to be helpful to you guys. Ronnie liking Oklahoma State out in this one for today. Trying to pull it off. I thought it'd be a close game right from the start, because Oklahoma State's played all their teams so close this season. That's not good. Aaron Thompson down for Butler, holding his knee. Ouch. That is not good there for Butler. We'll keep you guys posted. Scoreboard updates going on college basketball. Purdue leading Ohio State 63-54. I did have a football channel, Coy, but I'm focusing more on basketball right now because there's just so much going on, and the football channel just never grew, whereas the basketball channel just exploded in the playoffs. So I'm just gonna focus on the basketball channel, but I did have a football channel before. Cincinnati has come from behind, and they have tied it up with South Florida at 68 even with 4 minutes left to go there. Yes, I watched some of that game. I watched the very tail end of that. Browns, Ravens. What a crazy game. That was a huge swing of the Bucks for the safety there for sports books. Another dumb thing Ryan puts out, 2K. Every time you shoot a half-court shot, always hits the rim, never an air ball. Man, crazy glitches that they have out there. Hey, thanks so much, Bill. Appreciate it, man. Andrew, welcome on the channel here, bud. Alright, so Duke versus Notre Dame. We'll be covering this game after this one finishes off. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break because I have to set up the stream, logos and stuff. And then we'll be back for Duke versus Notre Dame right after this. So make sure you got the notification bell rung so you do know when I go back live for my next stream right after this. Tomorrow night, I do plan on, if I do have power tomorrow, we're supposed to get like a bad winter storm over here. 8 to 12 inches of snow. Also going to get some pretty significant wind gusts, I think like 30, 40 mile per hour winds. But if I do have power tomorrow night, I plan on covering Texas Tech against Kansas tomorrow. It would only be one game tomorrow because I'm probably going to have to shovel snow quite a bit tomorrow. I'm probably going to have to go back outside tomorrow to shovel snow after I finish that stream. Alright, so TCU after the timeout at the free throw line shooting 2, and they knock both of them down. This is a great game here. 3-point game here, folks. 4 minutes left to play. It's going to be Cowboys basketball. Cade Cunningham has it. Takes it past half court. Moves it over to the right wing into the hands of Rondo Walker. Passes out to the top here to Likely. Hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham has it at the top of the key. Dribble drive inside, splits defenders. Cunningham goes inside, puts it up and in. Off the backboard. What a move by Cade Cunningham for 2. He is taking over here in the second half for Cade. 3.5 left to go. Cade Cunningham, 15 points in the second half. TCU has it at the right wing. As they dribble now, make their way inside with a left hand. That's good for 2. Count the bucket and the foul for TCU. They're going to go to the free throw line, shoot the and one coming up. Great move there, number 1, Mike Miles. He is having a great freshman season here. He has just come out of nowhere. Came into this game averaging 13 points per game for Mike Miles. And man, this year, I predicted TCU would be at the bottom of the Big 12. I predicted they would be ahead of Kansas State and Iowa State. But, that free throw is good by Mike Miles. But my prediction was basically about RJ Nembhard and Kevin Samuel being the duo here in this team. And that they needed a third player. And out of nowhere, 3-star recruit Mike Miles has shown up in a big way so far this year. Oklahoma State has it inside the post, and Kevin Samuel going to pick up a foul. It's also going to send Oklahoma State to the free throw line. And that's going to be double bonus time now. So double bonus time now coming up. Number 22 for the Cowboys, Caleb Boone shooting 2. Morgan basketball like in Oklahoma State to win this one. We've got 3:07 left to go. Cowboys shooting 2. Ohio State still trailing only by 6 though. 2:50 left to go. Thanks so much for the update there, man. First free throw, that's good. By the way, Texas up against Sam Houston State at the half, 44-26. Second free throw coming up here. Caleb Boone at the line for Oklahoma State. Trying to extend it to a 2-score game. And he does just that. Knocks it down. 4-point game. 72-68 now. Just over 3 minutes remain. It's going to be TCU basketball coming up here on the inbound. If you're new on the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for stopping by here tonight and Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play of games here, college basketball, also NBA on the channel. RJ Nembhard has the top of the key for TCU. TCU's only made 1 3-point shot around the perimeter. That's been a huge difference here in the second half. TCU led it 37-32 at the half. They made out 6 perimeter triples. In this half, they have been held to just 1 3-point shot. And that's a turnover by TCU around the perimeter, and that's their 20th turnover of the game. So they shot the ball really well against Providence. They lost the game because of turnovers. And once again tonight, 20 turnovers. Oklahoma State has it at the left wing. As they will float it up inside. A runner, that's good for 2 by the Cowboys, extending. 2.5 left to go. They lead it by 6. Avery Anderson on the board with 2 points. TCU has it the left wing. Burst of speed here. Mike Miles able to get contacted. That's a hard foul. Hard foul at the top of the key there, committed by Likely as the clock will stop with 2:29. Yeah, Ryan puts out, cannot wait for Iowa versus Gonzaga. Game of the year for sure. That should be a phenomenal game, man, on Saturday. I really wish that Wisconsin against Louisville could be moved. I wish, man, because there's 2 incredible games at noontime on Saturday. 2 incredible Saturday games. Free throws coming up. It's going to be 1-1 here. Mike Miles at the line. And he missed it. So that trip worked. No points there by TCU. Oklahoma State gets the rebound. 2:25 left to go. Thanks so much, Morgan Basketball. Glad to have you onto the streams here, brother. Oklahoma State has it around the perimeter. It's going to be a foul picked up here by TCU. Reach in, picked up, number 11. For the Horned Frogs, Deontay Smith, or Taron Todd picks up the foul. Gonna send 2 free throws coming up in the line. The Cowboys shooting 2. Alright, so number 5 here for Oklahoma State shooting 2 at the line. That one's good by Rondell Walker. 4-star freshman. 3 for 5 tonight at the charity stripe. Looking to see if he can put the 76 spot onto the board. Ryan's got a feeling here that Iowa's going to win. It wouldn't shock me if they do. I'm gonna stick with Gonzaga right now. The reason why though that Iowa, I think they could very well have a chance as well, is that number one, they're right with Gonzaga. There's three really solid teams: Gonzaga, Baylor, and Iowa all together, like way out ahead of everybody else in the pack. And then this is definitely the chance for Iowa to beat Gonzaga, because where Gonzaga is coming from is they're coming off of quarantine. They're coming off a quarantine, getting ready for this game, and they've had so many games postponed over this. So Iowa's just playing straight up basketball. TCU, right corner three off the cut. Nice cut right there. They're going to take it. They hit it. 76-71 the score. Timeout taken here with TCU with 2:02 left to go on the clock. Yeah, and Michigan State as well, too. Michigan State, though, they played closer against mid-majors. They're definitely good for Michigan State, but the thing is that Detroit Mercy really stuck in well with Michigan State. That's the only thing, even though Michigan State's been really great this year. And also Houston as well has been terrific this season. A lot of people sleeping on Houston. Houston has been great this year as well. Game really turned around indeed for sure in Oklahoma State's favor. Lachlan, welcome onto the stream here. Glad to have you stopping by. I think it's going to be a ton of points. So, if you guys here are big-time sports bettor, like Bill on the channel out here, Carl Johan, make sure to take the over for that game, for Iowa-Gonzaga. Because that game could be very close, could go into overtime. And Iowa doesn't really have a strong defense. Iowa's offense is so electric. Absolutely electric. 76-71 with 2:02 left to go. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball. Great three-point shot by TCU to draw this game, winning 5. Quick scoreboard update. South Florida with a final minute and a half up against Cincinnati, 73-68. Purdue trying to close it out, final minute, 67-59. What I said is I would definitely take the over on Saturday for Iowa versus Gonzaga. I would definitely take the over for that game. So if you guys are a big time sports bettor, definitely take the over for that one. That game is on Saturday, 12 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, yeah. So, we'll be back after this one for Duke versus Notre Dame as well. So, feel free to stop by for that one. What's good, Elio? Welcome onto the stream here. I'm actually going to put this on the timeout slide because it's a little bit behind right now as far as this timeout. We have a minute 39 left to go currently in this game. There we go. Vegas able to see the white stuff right now outside. Finally getting the snowstorm out there. So we are back. (76-71), minute 39 remaining. We're back from the timeout right now currently. And it's going to be TCU basketball. Alright, so it's going to be TCU basketball here. They take it past half court. So we approach the minute and a half mark left to go. At the top of the key for TCU, now double teamed. Moves over once again to the hands of Nembhard. Entry pass over to Samuel. Dishes out right corner. Open three. Takes it. No good off the back rim. Tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound. Samuel. And that's going to be a rebounding foul picked up by Oklahoma State. Foul committed by number 22, Caleb Boone. And it's going to send here Kevin Samuel shooting 2 coming up in the bonus. We're in the double bonus now. First free throw, that's good. So 4-point game currently with 1:22 left to go. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well to cover play-by-play. We'll be back after this one for Duke versus Notre Dame. I'll take a 5-minute break or so and then set up the graphics, and we'll be back for that one. TCU second free throw knocks it down. 1:15 remaining. Cowboys basketballs. They're going to dribble right past the half-court logo. Cade Cunningham, bounce pass to the left wing. Over to Likely. Likely guarded by Fuller. Dribbles now towards his right of the perimeter. Likely has it at the top of the key. Slides over to Avery Anderson. Bounce pass now right baseline, and they lost control of it out of bounds. Caleb Boone, butterfingers right there at the right baseline, and it's going to go back to TCU in a one-possession game. Miscues. Miscues. Usually today it's been TCU in this game turning it over quite a bit. But that marked the 13th total turnover of the game for Oklahoma State. TCU has got 20 turnovers tonight. It's going to be TCU basketball with 58 seconds left to go. Oh, Purdue knocking off Ohio State. 67-60. So bye-bye top 25. No longer for Ohio State. TCU now with the basketball. Moves it back to the top of the key. Entry pass over to Samuel. Underneath. Throws it down. Oh, goodness. Big flush right there. That's good for 2. By Kevin Samuel at the entry pass. Just throws it down with an absolute poster. Oklahoma State has it back. Cade Cunningham going to dribble towards the left side of the court. Pass half court. And they're going to take a timeout. 39.3 left remaining. As we will go on a timeout here. And an incredible game. 1-point game here. 76-75. Oklahoma State 6-0 so far this season. Squeaking out close victories. They were able to do it multiple times so far this year. 4 victories by single digits. They have another opportunity to do it tonight at home. Last game, Cade Cunningham got the game winner over Wichita State by 3. Very close game indeed. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball with 39 seconds left to go after the timeout. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball. I'm going to be calling Duke versus Notre Dame right after this one, so feel free to stop on board for that game. And then tomorrow, if I do have power tomorrow night, I plan on covering Texas Tech versus Kansas. We're supposed to get hit with a pretty bad snowstorm up here, 8 to 12 inches of snow. 30-40 mile per hour wind gusts as well. But if I do have power, I'll be back tomorrow for Texas Tech, Kansas. Jack Lake in Tennessee, still to be the king of the SEC for this season. Indeed, we're on the road to 10K over here on my channel. Get in there. Here we go, right back into it. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball. Both of these teams in a double bonus. 1 timeout remaining for TCU. 2 timeouts remaining by Oklahoma State. And TCU with the advantage on a 7-0 run. This game has been a game of runs. Cade Cunningham, 15 points in the second half, 17 total. Oklahoma State gets the inbound. Cunningham has it. 30 seconds left to go. 15-second differential shot clock and game clock. Cunningham moves over to Likely at the left wing perimeter. 8 on the shot clock. Dribble drive, pro hop inside. Likely puts it up. A lot of contact. No foul, the rest will say, and TCU has it back. Burst of speed. Shovels out to the right wing. Pass over to the left wing here. TCU has it. 12 on the shot clock. They move it back out to the top of the key. Puts up the jumper. Free throw circle. TCU hits it with 7.6 seconds left to go. The Horned Frogs take the lead, and Oklahoma State calls a timeout. 1 timeout left to go, and a big-time shot right there at the free throw circle by R.J. Nembhard at TCU. Absolutely huge game for him with 21 points. Coming in with a gigantic shot, and this is now time for the Cowboys to shine. They're going to have their final possession with 7.6 left to go on the clock, and possibly Cade Cunningham could be the one to take the game winner. We will see. We will see here, folks. I have over 50 people out in the chat. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like. Villanova destroyed Butler. Wow, 85-66. Landon's calling it. Cade Cunningham's going to hit the game winner. 1 timeout left to go for both of these teams each. Both of them in a double bonus with 10 falls each as well. Missouri definitely better than Auburn there. If I had to put Auburn, a really young team this season. Buzzer beater, we will see. Part of a 9-zip run by TCU. Oklahoma State, they're going to have the final shot. But before that, there's a timeout taken. Timeout taken on the clock here. Dawson, what's good? Zyrick, appreciate it, bud, for stopping by. We're going to be back. Duke versus Notre Dame. After this one, I'm going to take a 5-minute break and then set up that stream. So make sure to ring that notification bell. Hit that like if you haven't already done so. Hit the subscribe here, folks. And it's going to come down to Oklahoma State getting the basketball to possess it last. And we will see what happens here, folks. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on the channel Behind Your Basketball. Flashback to the last game. Cade Cunningham, game winner over Wichita State. Will he have that in the tank tonight? 17 total points, 15 of those in the second half for Cade. Totally agree there, Lachlan. Big Ten, by far, best conference. College basketball. I'm from Massachusetts. All right, 77-76 the score here, folks. It's going to be Oklahoma State inbound. It's going to be Isaac Likely here to get the inbounds. Likely puts the ball into Cade Cunningham. Takes it past half court. 5 seconds left to go. Cade dribbles at the left wing. Makes his move left baseline. Cade Cunningham. Hand in the face jumper. No good, and that's going to be the ball game. Great defense right there by TCU, and they're going to get the W. Oklahoma State falls for the first time this season. That's a crusher for the Cowboys as TCU ended this game on a 9-0 run. What a game here. Stunner. TCU, the road team, suffering tough losses this season by 4 to Oklahoma, by 9 at home to Providence. And today, RJ Nembhard, he really shined. He was the star of this game for TCU. Finished with 21 and the game winner with 7 seconds left to go at the free throw circle. And that is the ball game. Man, I'm shocked too. I think everybody had Oklahoma State out here in the chat. Basically the majority of everybody, like 90% right there. Zyrick, thanks so much for the sub. Congrats to you, man. He just won $350 for predicting TCU, as he has got right there. So TCU able to find their 6th victory of the season. They go up to 6-2 there. And Oklahoma State falling their first game of the season, and that's the ball game for this one. So yeah, definitely an upset in the books for sure. Is TCU for real? I would say no right now. And that's a shocking win, in my opinion, for TCU. It's going to be a competitive Big 12 conference there. I would say that Mike Miles, though, gives this team a better ceiling than what I thought in the preseason for. I thought it was basically Nembhard and also Kevin Samuel, the two that would carry them. And Mike Miles has done a terrific job being the third man on this roster with those two. So that's a wrap here to this video. I'm going to be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with Duke versus Notre Dame. Join in progress there. Feel free to stop on by, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everybody, in Behind Your Basketball. Before you go, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for stopping on by, everybody, as this is Behind Your Basketball. And enjoy the rest of your night. Also, before I go, I'd like to shout out the 2 members here. If anybody's interested, feel free to join the Behind Your Basketball membership as well. Going to shout out the members here at the end of the stream as we got Jack and Jason. Thank you for the 2 members we have so far out on the channel. We just started out the membership 2 nights ago as well. And that's a wrap, everybody. This is Behind Your Basketball.